Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to Positive Light Tarot. My name is Tracy and I am so happy you're here with me today. This is your weekly reading for December 9th to the 15th. Lots going on for the month, but also for the week. We have on December 15th, we've got the full moon in Gemini. Also on December 15th, we have Mercury going direct, so it's no longer going to be in retrograde, and of course your sign Sagittarius, so it will be moving direct, so we will see some shifts and changes as well. We do have Mars retrograde, which has been since December 6th and will continue in the sign Leo until January 6th, at which time it will then move into Cancer for I think another month or so. So lots of different things going on, but we want to get right into your reading. Now, if you do find that you are connecting with this reading, please leave comments. Let me know. I really appreciate it. And it really does help me to connect with your energy. So this reading is going to focus on your incoming energies. So we're going to find out what's happening, what those incoming energies are as we move through the week. So spirit, angels, and guides for the beautiful sign Sagittarius. What are the incoming energies for this lovely sign? What is it that you would like to share? Oh, we've got some thinking going on, Sagittarius. What are you thinking about? Happy birthday to those Sagittarians that are celebrating birthdays during this week. Looks like you might be receiving some gifts. Not so bad, not too shabby. Number 44, thinker. Again, I think that you are thinking about a lot of things, and it could be because we are coming to the close of the year. 2024 is soon going to be in our rearview mirror, and we will be looking forward into 2025. So, you know, this can be a time where we do think a lot. Think about what our goals are. Have we reached what we were hoping to this year? You know, are the relationships and connections that we've made over the course of the year, are they giving us what we want? Are we getting the most out of life that we possibly can get? I think that there's just a lot of thinking going on your part right now. And the exchanging of gifts doesn't always necessarily have to mean, of course, getting a beautiful birthday gift. Of course, we're celebrating holidays around this time as well. Of course, it can be celebrating and exchanging of gifts like that. But it also can be, you know, giving of your heart, giving of yourself. Not only just, you know, getting things, but also feeling that, you know, there's a reciprocation as well. So I think that there's a lot of wonderful gifts that are being shared at this time. It can also be that you're exchanging gifts of your intuition, of your spirituality, of your faith, you know, giving a little bit more of yourself this time of year. I think that you are going through a deep, profound thought process right now, and I think you really are trying to, you know, I really do feel like you're going through sort of like this a little bit of deep introspection, just to kind of figure out that you know, you're checking off all the boxes as to what it is you are striving for. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. This is your current energies. It kind of gives us a little bit of an idea of what's happening currently. We've got clean it up, number 21. Could be why you're going through this thinking process, as well as because you have decided that it's time to clean up some areas in your life. Best way for us to start a new year is to clean up all of the residue from the year prior. So again, I think you are going through that cleanup phase where, you know, you could literally be cleaning house. Maybe you're deciding to declutter. Also too, I think where your mind is concerned, and I think this is why you're thinking a lot, I think you're trying to clear things up and clean things up where your mind is concerned as well, the things that you're thinking about. Number 19 is all about being flexible. And again, Sagittarius, you are a mutable sign. You tend to kind of go with the flow of things, and you are quite flexible. This characteristic for you really does help you to move with the ebbs and flow of life quite nicely. You transition a little bit easier when there is change happening around you. But I think that you're finding right now that you are kind of living in the here and now. You're enjoying and living in the moment. You're receiving messages. I think that there's a lot of open communications, and I think that your schedule is really flexible right now because I think there's a lot of stuff going on around you. Again, not only because it's your birthday season and holiday season, and there's of course all these events and invitations and wonderful things to celebrate, but I think that there's also some really big goals that you're trying to accomplish at this time as well, and this is why we've got that thinker as one of your incoming energies. All right, Sagittarius. We're going to do 9 tarot cards. These are going to give us some more messages. So we're going to get all 9 cards, and then we're going to take each card by card, and then we're going to clarify it. So let's find out for the beautiful sign Sagittarius, what are the messages? Let's find out what those messages are, starting with the first row. Spirit, angels, guides. There we go. Those two I'm going to keep together. They want to stay together. They must be its own little message there. And then we're going to start the second row. Find out more messages here. Second row. Those two. Okay, we've got 3 actually. They're going to go 1, 2, and 3. And then we've got the last row. So we've got 1, 2, and 3. Well, those came out quite easily. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3. And these stay together. All right. Let's start with the first message here. 4 of Wands. Look at that. Like I said, lots of celebrations, birthday celebrations, holiday celebrations, celebrating wins at work, celebrating your goals. This 4 of Wands can be a marriage card. Traditionally, people see it as that. But, you know, I really think it is the gateways of your happiness. It is time to celebrate. And I think that the thought processes that you are going through is really helping you feel a sense of victory, a sense of accomplishment and achievement. And I think it is time to really celebrate. So lots of celebrations. We will be clarifying that as well. The cup energy that you have in these 2 cards to complete this row is unbelievable. You've got the King of Cups, but you've also got the Page of Cups and the Queen of Cups. A lot of emotions going on right now. Could have a lot to do with your thought process, but also could have a lot to do with the fact that you're exchanging, you're exchanging niceties with people. You're really getting yourself out there. And I think that on an emotional level, you are very tapped in and intuitive where your spiritual gift is concerned. The King of Cups also too, he doesn't feel the turbulence of emotions going on around him because he's very grounded with his emotions. And I think that that's exactly what you're trying to do. I think you're trying to stay as grounded as you possibly can be because there are some things in your life that you really feel that you need to give and pay attention to detail for. And that's why, again, you're in this kind of thinking mode. Your emotions definitely are staying grounded there. There's no gender with any of these cards, remember. Now, the Page of Cups is like a youthful message. It's like a spark of creativity. It is your intuition. It is spiritual abundance. And I think that there is a lot of messages being sent your way. And I think that they could be coming in the form of some form of communication. Absolutely. The Queen of Cups is, again, she's very intuitive, she's very loyal, very honest, and I think that this is you really being true to your own feelings. There could be some creative energy kind of flowing in for you at this time, and it could be you really thinking, giving a little bit of thought to some of these new endeavors that could be kind of presenting as opportunities for you. I think that I think your intuition is extremely heightened at this time, and I think it's something that you really have to tap into, because I think that there is going to be multiple messages that are coming through this week that are really going to help give you some guidance. The Ace of Pentacles, best ace, most lucrative and prosperous ace in all of the tarot deck. New beginnings, and we love to see new beginnings. Now, Pentacles can be a slower start to those new beginnings, but they certainly offer a lot of foundation and stability. And I think that you are definitely working towards something, and it could be something that's bringing a new sense of creativity out in you, but it's something that's actually going to also bring you a nice profit as well, meaning that financial gain is going to be behind this creative venture. So you could be opening up yourself out to maybe some spiritual work, or I think this exchanging gifts, I feel like you're almost giving something of yourself. And in return, it makes you feel really good, but it also is going to give you some profitable gain. The center of your reading is the Four of Pentacles, and that is, of course, holding on tightly to the things, of course, that are important to us, our sense of stability, our sense of security. Sometimes, though, we want transformations to take place, and if we're holding on too tightly to some sort of form something in our life, whether it's a relationship or whether it's our money, it can be our job, certain aspects of our job. We could be just holding on so tightly that I feel like we're not giving it room to breathe. And by giving something room to breathe, it allows new energy to flow. And with that new energy, it can open up some new opportunities and offers. So I think that we have to figure out what it is you might need to release just a little bit without disrupting your sense of security and your sense of solid foundation. Look at those 2 4s already right here. And we know that 4s are about structure, manifestation, and stability. So we've already got 2 of those in your reading. Number 12, the Hanged Man, Pisces energy, ruled by Neptune. The Hanged Man, again, no gender, looking at life from a different perspective. And again, I think this is where the thinking energy comes in for you. Again, you're looking at things from a new perspective, because as we close out 2024 and we get ready to prepare for 2025, you're trying to think about all the things in your life that you want to achieve. You're setting those goals, and I think that you're trying to actually look at things from a different perspective. Maybe instead of just a small lens, I think you're trying to look at it from a wider lens so that you can see a little bit more details. Now, to start the last row here, we've got the Knight of Swords. So action, there is action being taken here. I think that there is an offer of some sort that it is actually going to open the doors to a new gateway opening for you. And I think it's something that's coming in quickly. It could be a gift of some sort that is offering profitable gain. And this Knight of Swords, again, being the quickest and fastest knight of the tarot deck, I believe that this is definitely messages that are coming in, and it's really giving you the energy and the momentum to follow your heart, follow the lead, and fast-paced movement. We've got this beautiful 10 of Cups, which is happiness. Absolutely. We've got the Rainbow of Cups that are over top of this beautiful couple with their children. And of course, they're looking on into the distance. The sky is blue, and everything is just, it almost feels like the perfect happy. So, we can live in those here and now moments of happiness. We know that life has its ups and downs, but the 10 of Pentacles is saying this is a time to celebrate. This is a time to celebrate in your happiness, because things are flowing nicely for you. Enjoy that rainbow. Enjoy that rainbow right now. And then you've got the Ace of Swords. My gosh, look at these 2 aces already. So we've got 2 4s, 2 aces. We've got 10s with the completion of cycles. And then we've got the beginning of new energy here with the aces. The Ace of Swords is that breakthrough moment, right? It's the breakthrough of something. It's like you've been thinking and maybe overthinking. Remember number 44, and we've got a lot of 4s in your reading, but 44 is an angel number. I think that you're having some breakthrough moments, and I think a sense of victory where there's this kind of truth that's coming out and it's being revealed, and it's showing you about the structure of your life, about the stability of your life, and what it is you maybe need to focus on with your manifestations to bring all of this to fruition. Because I think that you are going to be on the receiving end of some pretty miraculous gifts this week. All right, so now let's get your clarifying cards. Let's find out what's happening now with all of these. We're going to start with that 4 of Wands, and I truly believe that is a gateway of happiness opening for you. You are on the receiving end, and it means that, be open. Be open to receive as well. Don't restrict yourself. Don't hold on too tightly so that you can't see that there is opportunities coming in at you. All right, let's find out. No, don't be fearful of change. And I mean, for Sagittarians, usually we're not fearful of change. 9 of Wands, this is very much your energy. Again, no matter what, you do not back down. You set boundaries if need be, especially if you find people are kind of coming at you. You're able to set those boundaries, and that's really important. That's a very important tool in life to be able to do that. Sometimes the 9 of Wands, we refer it to as the wounded warrior, meaning that there always just seems to be challenges, but I feel like you have this strength about you that gives you that flexibility to be able to handle it, and you handle it well. And I think that there might be some challenges. I think that you are finding some challenges where your stability is concerned. I think that you're trying to figure out how to open a new gateway to create a more solid foundation. And if that means changing a career, maybe becoming more of an entrepreneur and working more on your own. But it's definitely you feeling like there's a challenge where that gateway opening is. You're trying to think about what your options are. And if you are being presented with offers, a new opportunity to change something up to create more of a solid foundation, it's something that is really going to offer you a great sense of celebration. It's going to be a time to celebrate, absolutely. And then we've got the King of Cups. So emotions here. You're staying very grounded with your emotions. Wow, and look at that. You've got another ace. 3 aces already in this reading. The Ace of Swords. So a lot of new energy is really exploding here in your reading. The Ace of Swords twice. It's the sword of truth. It's the sword of balance, insight, and, you know, speaking your truth, communications. And I think that you are able to really, as much as you stay grounded with your emotions, you're able to communicate the things that you need in your life, that you want in your life. Again, it's reaching those goals. It's figuring out how you really play out this end game for yourself. End game, I mean just your ambitions, your goals. The Ace of Swords really is that breakthrough and that victory. Again, if you've been feeling like you've really had to keep your emotions under control, for certain reasons. There could be things that have been happening in your life that you feel that you really had to kind of keep those emotions under wraps. The Ace of Swords is that breakthrough where you're going to feel that great sense of freedom, because that Ace of Swords, I really feel is just that breakthrough in communications. And again, with us, you know, Mercury retrograde being in your sign up until the 15th, you know, at the end of this week, you are going to see that new breakthrough as well with that Mercury going direct. All right, now with the Page of Cups and the Queen of Cups, all this Cups energy, I think there's a lot of love around you, but I think you're following your heart with a lot of things. I think you're staying in your true integrity. But I think you're also intuitively using these gifts, and I think you're sharing those gifts with people as well. 6 of Pentacles to me is like exchanging gifts, because it's reciprocating. It's reciprocating the gifts that you get. If you've got money flowing in, you're excited to see that the money's flowing in, but you're also very generous. And exchanging gifts is really showing that sense of generosity. I think right now you are also very generous with your time. I think also, too, you share your spirituality and your faith with other people. And I think that really gives people a sense of security, and it really gives them a sense of love. And with all of these emotions playing a part in your life right now, with the Page of Cups and with the Queen of Cups, I really feel like there is a lot of beautiful love reciprocated in and around you at this time. This Ace of Pentacles is definitely a new offer of some sort that is presenting itself to you. Now, you've got the 7 of Cups, so it means this new offer is opening up a lot of confusion, because I think there's a lot of choices, and you want to be able to you really want to be able to choose wisely with this offer. Again, the 7 of Cups sometimes can feel a little overwhelming, because there is so many different directions, and there's 7 cups here. Like, which one do I start with? How do I make sure that I don't just fill the cups but never really complete the cup? Like, you know. So it's important to prioritize. Maybe write a list of all the things that, you know, with this offer, prioritize all the benefits of it. You know, that comes down to this thinking. You really having a lot of this thinking energy, because I think there is a lot of offers coming in your way, and it does become a little overwhelming. But prioritizing it is going to help release that sense of burden. The 4 of Pentacles, holding on tightly. Let's find out what's happening there. We want that one for sure. The 9 of Cups. See the way that landed. 9 of Cups is your wish fulfillment. Absolutely. Your wish fulfillment is to create and provide a sense of new stability for your life. And again, I think that you are actually turning a new leaf here. I think that there are things that are changing, and I think this is why there's a lot of thinking going on. There could be offers being presented to you, and they could be closer towards achieving that wish fulfillment. It might mean that you have to release something that you've been holding on tightly to a little bit. By releasing it a little bit, it'll help the transformations to take place, so that you can open up all of that beautiful emotional fulfillment. The Hanged Man, really trying to see things from a new perspective, gives you a little bit more strength. Let's see. What would you like to share? There we go. And you got the King of Cups again. Very much Pisces energy I'm seeing. I don't know why I'm seeing a lot of Pisces energy here. But that I think has a lot to do with the fact that you are really strong in your faith. You do have a spiritual gift. And a lot of you really are very intuitive, just like Pisces. And with the Hanged Man being ruled by Neptune and the King of Cups, I really think that you are emotionally sacrificing something of yourself to see something from a new perspective. It's helping you open up new ways of thinking, new ways of achievement. And I think that this is a gift that you're being given. This is really a beautiful gift that you're being given, because you're actually seeing things. It's almost like you're seeing things for the first time. Let's find out with the Knight of Swords, because that Knight of Swords is the Knight of action. It's the Knight of movement. Not standing. You're certainly not sitting still. You're moving forward. The 3, the Empress, beautiful. This is about conception. This is about fertility. It's a birthing of something new, whether it's a child, something to do with family, but it can be the birth of a new idea. And we did talk about with the Page of Cups, it's like a new creative spark. And I think that you have been planting seeds, and now you're ready to nurture those seeds. This Empress is the most prosperous Empress, the most abundant Empress or Queen in all of the tarot deck. This is something major that's happening in your life, and you're ready to take action with it. So again, I think there is some sort of offer that you are ready to nurture. You're ready to put everything into it. It's like almost like a project or something that is almost like your baby, and you are going to watch it from conception until it fully grows. And I really feel that with the energy. And I love that you got the Knight of Swords with it, because I think it's fast-paced movement. It's exactly what is for you. It's how you stay flexible. See, you being a mutable sign and being flexible really allows you, again, to move with the flow. So however the winds of change move, you move along with them. And this is what brings you that 10 of Cups. It brings you happiness, fulfillment. So let's find out with the 10 of Cups here. 10 of Cups. And we've got the love. Oh, we got 2. So there's been some disappointment. There's been some sadness. You have gone through some moments where you feel like your cups have not been filled the way that you were hoping. And sometimes, the 5 of Cups can be just that it's sort of like a delay, because again, we don't sit in this energy for long, but we do go through it. And the 10 of Cups is really that sense of achievement and happiness, that emotional fulfillment after some sort of loss or some sort of sadness. You will be able to pick yourself up. The pieces that you feel have fallen apart, you will be able to pick those pieces up. You're going to turn yourself around, and you're going to see that these 2 beautiful cups behind you are full. And it is coming for you. It looks as if with the Lovers, for some of you, there could be some disappointment in love. Absolutely. Disappointment in love just means maybe there's a little friction. Maybe you're trying to, maybe emotionally you are trying to see somebody else's perspective, so that you can clear the air, so that you can clean things up. Maybe it is going to require you, maybe it is going to require you to be a little bit more flexible with your thinking, so that you can pull everything together harmoniously. The Lovers card can be about choice as well. You always have choice. We do not have to stay in sadness. We can feel the warmth of the sun shining down on us, and we can see that rainbow, because rainbows come out after any type of storm. So if you've been feeling a little bit emotionally let down, I think that the choices that you are going to make are really going to help open up your emotions in a very positive way. The Ace of Swords is seeing the truth. I think there is some truth behind everything here, and this truth being revealed is going to really help you make some choices as well. And look at that, the 6 of Swords. Again, you've got these rainbows that seem to be circulating over you, meaning that whatever hardships you feel that you've been going through emotionally, like you even look here, you've got them here as well. The 6 of Swords is moving away from difficulties and into more happy times. You're leaving behind anything that has disrupted your life in any way, whether it's emotionally, physically, financially. You're ready to leave that old life behind, and you're ready to move forward towards the sunshine. And I think you're making those decisions. You've got 2 6s here, 2 6s in the end here. In fact, you've got 3 6s in your reading. So lots of aces and lots of 6s, and you've got 4s as well. There's a lot of synchronicities with your numbers this week. But I love to see the Six of Swords, you know, really moving away from anything that you felt has been a challenge. And, you know, there has been challenges. And I think there's been challenges with you trying to really figure out what you need to release and not hold on so tightly to, so you can allow your wishes to be fulfilled. By allowing those wishes to be fulfilled is really going to help move you in a new direction. And it's going to be a direction that's going to offer you great victory and a good sense of balance. All right, now we're going to do the tea leaf readings, the tea leaf cards. These can be a little bit more specific. So if you find that they resonate with you, because sometimes they connect and tap into some people's energies, but if you find that they are, please let me know. But if they aren't, I just want you to let the energy go. They want me to take 4 cards. So let's take 4 cards. If we have to, we will clarify. There we go. So we've got 4 cards here. The first one is angel. So spiritual guidance, protection from harm. You've got protection. You have that spiritual guidance, and I think you carry it with you all the time. And then you've got wishbone. So a wish is going to be granted, and it's right in the center of your reading. So absolutely, there is going to be a wish granted for you. Nest, an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. Absolutely. We see that with the 10 of Cups. Even though sometimes in life we have some disappointments, that's okay. Sometimes those disappointments are what help us rethink something. They help us change our perspective so that we can open up and really share our emotions and communicate that much better. So again, this is a lot of emotional security, and we're seeing a lot of emotions in your reading this week. And then V, oh my goodness, that's why they only needed 4 cards. V, victory in some endeavor. So again, you've got that beautiful sense of victory. Victory with personal relationships, with your spiritual, with your spiritual gift, and also, you know, victory with new creative endeavors and offers that are being given to you. You know, not given to you, being presented to you. I think that's a better way of putting it. All right, we're going to get another angel message. Now, this is going to be messages that are unique to you. It's what your angels personally want to share with you. So let's find out. Gratitude. Absolutely, you're showing gratitude. And they want you to have those 2 as well. Everybody is getting the centering because everybody needs to stay focused, stay centered. All right, gratitude. Absolutely, you always show gratitude, and I think a lot of it comes from feeling a lot of the blessings that surround you. Those blessings that you receive, you also share, and that's the exchanging of gifts. So again, you don't take it all for yourself. You actually reciprocate it, and you share it with those around you, and you show great gratitude and appreciation for everything that you have. Absolutely, 100%, that is you. The group work is you working group work. So again, I think that you share and exchange gifts. I think you share your knowledge. I think that you share your vision with people. And I think there's community groups around you. I think the family, your family unit, friends, lovers, people at work, any type of group work period, working as a team is something that really is very beneficial, not only to you, but it benefits other people as well. You're centering your energy because you're thinking about the things that are important to you, and you're really centering in on that. You're really focusing in on that, and you're focusing so much that you are sacrificing a little something of yourself, whether it's time or whether it's just your whole way of your thought process, because you really do want to take into consideration another perspective so that you can emotionally feel even more grounded. So beautiful messages there as well. So we've got a multitude of numbers here to watch out for, because you've got 4s, you've got 9s, you've got aces, you've got 6s. All of those numbers are extremely important numbers for you to keep in mind. So especially 4s. All right, we're going to close out your reading with your angel number and the message that is attached to it. And they want you to have progress. Progress is the number 6, 7, 8. All right, so any combinations of 6, 7, and 8 are going to be angel messages. So you are making progress and advancement towards your goals. They want you to stay focused, stay centered, and committed to your journey, knowing that success is within reach. Remember, victory in some endeavor. Absolutely, you are progressing towards that outcome. And that is that Empress planting the seeds, nurturing the seeds, taking it from birth and conception, from conception to birth to actually being, you know, being a full-blown plan. So beautiful energies this week for you, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that this resonates. And if it does, I really hope that you take some time out to let me know. And I do appreciate it. Please also consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. And until next time, sending you love, light, and positive vibes.